The most interesting and the most life-changing part started here. My two-time consecutive sailor encouraged me to stand in front of you today. My two-time sailor encouraged me to be a role model for you all. This failure made me, and this failure compelled me to think what exactly 𝐴𝐻 needs and how to be an 𝐴𝐻 leader. Where our community needs. कहाँ में मेरा एनर्जी को मैं वापस लेकर आना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि अगर हम हार मान गया तो वो लोग का क्या होगा जो हमको रोल मॉडल एक मान कर आया उनका लाइफ में, तो उनके लिए मैं दोबारा कराऊंगा।
इस वक्त आप देख रहे हैं आपका अपना चैनल यानी ईस्टर्न जर्नल और मैं हूं आपके समक्ष मुकेन नोबल। इस वक्त मैं हूं दोईमुख पर और आज यहां पर इस साल के 2024 के अंशु इलेक्शन के प्रेसिडेंट पद के तगड़े दावेदार यानी अशोक दोका जी के लिए एक मास इंटरेक्शन प्रोग्राम रखा गया है उनकी टीम के द्वारा। चलिए इस खबर पर एक नजर डालते हैं।
President also si langte adu demi se kosong lokal PhD scholar Arju and former supporter all citizens Arju and former vice president Arunachal Arju Asi Mili Kasek former president all Organization Satu Malayalakan all issues student union also. Kita Araju, we welcome 𝐾𝐬𝐡𝐶 acting president all participation meeting. We welcome Nawam all Arunachal Asu lagi apa yang mulai presentation team Oke, si seorang taje kalau kamu malang aja. और बामिंग करने वाला था स्टूडेंट यूनियन student union. और ऐसे प्रथम में
इस बार इतना सारा कैंडिडेट है प्रेसिडेंट का पद पर, तो उनमें से अशोक दोका को आपने क्यों सपोर्ट किया?
Because he is deserving inside the 5 candidates, इसलिए मैंने सपोर्ट किया। क्योंकि हम जो मतलब सब करना मिला है, मतलब मिलने में इसका टोटल विजन मैनिफेस्टो को देखा, लेकिन इसका सबसे बेहतर लगा। इसको हम इंडिविजुअल वोट को नहीं लगा, लेकिन इसका मैनिफेस्टो को हम रिस्पेक्ट करता है, इसका विजन को हम रिस्पेक्ट करके सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
लीडर में जो क्वालिटी होना चाहिए, आपको क्या लगता है कि अशोक डोका में है?
यस, एब्सोल्युटली है। तो मेरा पहला मैसेज ये तो होगा ना, बीइंग ए सपोर्टर, हम तो वही बोलेगा, आप लोग भी जितना भी कर रहे हैं ना, प्लीज सपोर्ट कर दीजिए ना, क्योंकि जो राइट लीडर को चुने हम लोग का हाथ में होता है ना, क्योंकि अगर राइट लीडर नहीं चुनेगा तो डिप्राइव हम लोग ही होगा। इसलिए हम सबको, मेरा दोस्त लोग यही संदेश देता है कि राइट लीडर चुनिए और हम लोग का लिए मतलब निश्चित के लिए बेहतर मेहनत करने दीजिए। थैंक यू।
जी, अशोक, हम उसको अशोक को एक जेन्युइन लीडर लगता है ना, क्योंकि अब रिसेंटली भी देखा होगा, जितना भी बोगस वोटर को एलिमिनेट करना था उसमें अशोक प्रेजेंट था। हर एक वो जो ऐसे कुछ प्रोटेस्ट होने से अशोक आगे आता है, वो हमेशा अपना लीडर वाला फेस दिखाता है, अपना इमेज बनाता है। इसलिए उसके बाद पर्सनली बोलने से भी वो हमको फ्यूचर बहुत, मेरा रिसेंट डेज में बहुत सारा हेल्प किया था वो, जो हमको आगे में, और हम लोग कॉलेज में भी बहुत सारा कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाने से वो आके हम लोग हेल्प करता था। वही
आपको क्या लगता है कि अगर इस प्रेसिडेंट के पद पर वो जीत जाएंगे तो आप लोगों की उम्मीद पर खरे उतरेंगे?
जी, श्योर, वो तो श्योर उतरेंगे।
Hello, I'm a supporter of Mr. Ashok Doka. I mean, इसका जो वो लैंग्वेज है ना, the way he speaks, and he's very Missy-centric, you know. और 7th district, I think, yes, he has the qualities, you know, that संभाल सके उसको ना, तो definitely मेरे को लगता है yes, he is capable of this president candidate.
सर, सबसे पहले तो आपको कांग्रेचुलेशन। आज बहुत बड़ा मास इंटरेक्शन प्रोग्राम हुआ है, तो आज बहुत सारे आई थिंक स्टूडेंट्स नहीं भी आ पाए होंगे यहाँ पे, तो उनको आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे अपनी तरफ से?
I could have met this program earlier also, but I thought after filing of nomination it would be more appropriate, because after filing your nomination you are officially a candidate for president, All Nisi Student Union. And to those all the students who could not come today to have an interaction, I would like to give message to them. As all the students have been witnessing the struggle and the fight I have been fighting for them to deliver a justice to them from proxy and genuine voters. That fight took a lot of time, so because of that I could not reach many of the students, because I think before you say you are a leader you must prove, and I have taken my first step. Whether I lose or win, that's a part and parcel of politics, but I'm quite satisfied. I have delivered justice to my genuine students with eliminating all the proxy voters. Thank you.
काफी फील्डिंग किया आपने, बहुत फील्डिंग किया, फायदा तो कहीं और हो रहा है, क्या आप कहेंगे?
I won't say फायदा कहीं और हो रहा है, because I don't have any intention कि किसी को फायदा होना और किसको नहीं होना. As a leader, it is foremost duty of any leader to focus on the particular issue where our student will get a justice, and as a leader, it is my moral duty to deliver them a justice.
किसी का साथ गिला शिकवा रह गया, कितना ये होने का प्रोटेस्ट रैली किया आपने, आउटगोइंग प्रेसिडेंट का घर तक रैली भी निकाल दिया, जुलूस निकाल दिया, प्रोटेस्ट किया, तो कोई आउटगोइंग प्रेसिडेंट के साथ गिला शिकवा है?
No, it's not like that. I have never taken that issue as a personal. My footmarch towards our caretaker president was not to particular Nabum Donum, it was to a caretaker president, and I do appreciate our caretaker president also. Through roundtable discussion, he has acknowledged and met a lot of acceptance, and even he delivered a lot of justice and listened to our voice and make an amicable solution. And because of his presence and participations today, we have able to make a nomination also, and all the candidates and students are quite satisfied with his decisions and our protest also. That's all.
So, sir, if you are elected as a president, what is the one thing that you want to promise the students?
No, first, my very clear-cut number one, I would like to say to all the student fraternities and to my all the ANSU leaders also, as of you have been seen all the ANSU meeting and also ANSU gathering, whatever discussion regarding the ANSU election and all the policy and all the discussions are being made in all what you called hotels and all. I consider ANSU is a very sanctity institute. The discussion, the policies of all NISI student union must be very sacred and it should be very special. So as a president of NISI student union, my first priority and foremost duty and responsible I will consider to make success for fully and functional of all NISI student union office, because I don't want to see any of the ANSU meeting being framed and sit in outside of ANSU office. That's it.
ANSU student forum का against में आपने थोड़ा नाराजगी जताई था, अभी भी नाराज है आप?
No, you see, for a period of 13 days they were being indoors, and even we were anticipating a remarkable decision from their sides. As a senior and as a former, they have pioneered and engineered the institute, and we do believe in them and hope. And despite their so-called the discussion they have met with our caretaker president, on the other side, caretaker president was on his decision, and our fault what they have placed to our former caretaker president. So in between them, whatever result amicable solution they could not bring down, only that resentment was being speak out by me. That's all.
सर ये इलेक्शन और बाकी इलेक्शन से क्या फर्क देखने को मिलता है? आंसू इलेक्शन का बात कर रहे हैं.
This is very important question. Since 2011, I have been participating as a candidate in all NISI student union, and till today standing for president candidate of all NISI student union. What I have witnessed is very historic. Huge amount of thousands of the thousand proxy voters I have never witnessed in all NISI student union, any conference and election. And secondly, I have never witnessed such an election where it took a lot of time after the dissolve of the union. Basically, many of the session and many of the tenure of the all NISI student union has conducted the conference prior to culmination of their time. And second, this year very interesting and very unique and very historical part was that ANSU's tenure has been extended and has been took a time of extra 7 months. That's a very much one of the to be remembered in this election.
ये ड्रैगिंग जो इलेक्शन हुआ है, इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा परेशानी आपको लगता है किसको हुआ?
No, in this dragging, I feel very disturbance. First of all, to our student community, because their day-to-day curriculum attached with the academy, it's really disturbed, because I'm not only the candidate, there are numbers of the candidates, 50 to 60 candidates, because every candidate wants to get interact with the students, and they insist on the different angle with friends, relative and all, and by keeping respect to the candidate, students have to take out the time, and that time really disturbs the academics also. In many of my infraction also, I have emphasis to students, just choke out a proper time out of your 24 hours, so that this ANSU election must not disturb you, and you could give ample time for your academic also to study very well.
जैसे कि सर अभी नवंबर चल रहा है, तो काफ़ी स्टूडेंट्स का एग्जाम भी इस समय ही होता है, तो आपको क्या लगता है इस समय इलेक्शन करना सही है?
No, you see, already election notification is final, and today we have filed a nomination, and today also I have a brief discussion with all the election commission team also. I clearly state and request from my side to conduct the election as per scheduled time, not to extend furthermore, because all the ambiguity what we are being going on, it has been resolved and solved. तो 17 से पोलिंग जैसे भी करके शुरू करना है बोल के आज भी मैंने इलेक्शन कमीशन टीम को बोला है कि फर्दर एक्सटेंशन मत कीजिएगा.
So you know there's this thing with students, proxy admissions are happening because of elections. Like we know that when ANSU comes, all the students are retaking admissions. They have masters, they have their own degrees, but they are retaking the admissions just because they want to vote, and it is connected to money culture. So what would you like to say on that?
I won't say every students are taking readmission for ANSU election only. Some of sections really they have to get admission for ANSU purpose only, and I do really discourage such type of admission. Those because of them, some of the genuine students they get it deprived. In my last interaction or somewhere, the same question we are being put up. So at the time, a very simple answer was that, look, this is a competition era. Suppose somebody who has already taken a gap of 5 to 6 years after their graduation, if they could crack then the fresh student, if they are not able to compete with them, it is not the problem of this answer. It's the education system what our students have been getting, that they could not compete with those students who have pursued way back 5 years. And one more thing also, I have clearly stated that as an ANSU president, if I happen to be in my outgoing, if I supposed to be outgoing caretaker president, I won't allow this first semester of post-graduation and has a water rights of all Nisi student union. And precisely this move will discourage those students who take intentionally admission for a ANSU and election purpose only.